Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to quit vaping using nicotine patch. And today I'm really excited because I'm on step 3, the last and final step of the nicotine patch program. The brand I've chosen was CVS. After reading reviews and being in support groups and different things like that on Facebook and social media, I've read a lot of people using CVS, so I just chose them. I'm glad I did because CVS, the long receipts, they give you a lot of coupons, and they were able to provide every now and then like a $7 coupon towards buying your next step or your next box of patches. So basically, I'll show you how to put one on, take it off. I'm going to start the third step, but more importantly, I'm going to get into it because I had never thought about using nicotine patch for vaping. I just never put the two and two together. And after reading how many people were successful, I says I gotta give this a try. I used to be a big heavy smoker, and I used Chantix to quit after hearing success stories. So after becoming a believer in that, I heard about the patch, and then that's why I decided I'm gonna give this a shot. I started St. Patrick's Day 2021, March 17th. It's been 42 days vape free. Almost instantly, the first day I started using it, I almost forgot that I had cravings within just a few hours. Basically, when you first put it on, it burns. It's going to burn for like an hour. And I was tired a lot. I remember the first couple of days I was really tired. But I knew I needed it. It helped me as far as cravings. I would go to work. I would almost forget. A lot of people who've tried to quit the vaping or e-cigarette thing cold turkey always have that habit to go reaching for the vape first minute they wake up or in their car, or anytime they have like a trigger moment when you quit smoking or quit anything. I wasn't having these trigger moments after about 2 weeks of using the patch. But the cravings, the trigger moments, were very easy to get over, thankfully, with the patch. I used icebreaker mints in the beginning for that as well. So basically, this is step 3 on the back. They'll show you the size, and you will see step 2, which I'm wearing now. This is my final one as I remove it. Instructions will teach you how to dispose. Here's the package, little wrapper it comes with. They tell you to just fold it in half, stick it back in there. They tell you to hang on to the wrapper even though you opened it. Don't throw it out in case you want to reuse that for something like take a shower or whatever, and reapply the patch later. So yeah, basically I just opened up step 3. You do need scissors to cut across. You can't just rip. I think that's a child safety type thing, but you'll see that this one, look at that, it's almost adorable compared to the ones I started with, but it's it's like a $50 size maybe. Anyways, I'll go ahead, I'll put it on. Now they tell you to switch sides depending where you apply the patch. Like I said, first day you're going to put it on, it's going to burn. It still burns a little bit when you first put them on, even up into step 2, but it only lasts about an hour. It goes away. It really helps. And the first 2 days, I was really tired. I had to pull my car over and take a nap somewhere. I was so tired when I was working. So like 20-30 minute nap, not big. But don't tell nobody. But no, seriously, yeah, it was like this crash kind of came over me after the first day using the step 1 patch. It burned, I felt it. So when you read the instructions with the nicotine box, it's going to tell you move the patch around, try different areas. I started here on this arm. The next day I went to this arm, and then I went back to this arm, and then I went back, and then I started noticing it was getting rashy, the skin. It was kind of like a burn, just maybe a little too much for it. So I started moving it to other spots. Now step 1 was big. It was a big patch, so I did, upper chest, this side, upper chest, back to this arm, back to this arm, upper chest, and it just kept going like that, like rotating it around 4. So as you see with the new one, I put it in the same spot as the old one. I'll probably move it in a little bit, but it's tiny. I could probably move, by the time you're up to this step 3, you got a lot more places to put it. I probably could stop maybe a week or two, maybe 2 weeks ago. I probably could just stop altogether and not buy nicotine patches anymore. But I told myself I'm going to go straight through, all the way through the whole program, just for the hell of it, just to see. So that's what I did. Now, with the patches, read the instructions. You know, I'm no doctor. I'm giving you my personal opinion, my personal experience with using this stuff. So yeah, you have to read the instructions because there's a lot of information in there. It's going to tell you about dreams, vivid dreams, keeping yourself up at night, other kind of medical conditions, issues, of course, just like every other medicinal type thing that, or medicine commercial you see. You know, call your doctor, call your doctor, call your doctor. You know, seek medical treatment immediately. You know, they have all that stuff in there too. But basically, it tells you as heavy, you know, as heavy as a smoker you are. Some people might be able to start at step 2 if they don't vape that much. You know, so you kind of got to read. You know, if you smoke, how many? You know, like right here it says 10 or less cigarettes per day. I mean, you just kind of even that out with how much you vape. And I used to be a smoker, so I'm like, okay, I'm a heavy vapor because it's just because I did the math, whatever. So I'm starting on step 1. That's what I told myself. So step 1 is 4 weeks. Step 2, 2 weeks. Step 3, 2 weeks. So you're looking at step 1 is about a month, and then the next month you're doing step 2 and 3. It's about a 2-month program. I'm 2 weeks to the finish line. So could I stop now? Yes. I told myself I'm going to keep going straight through. I followed all the instructions. Also with the boxes comes this little quit smoking pocket guide booklet thing. Has all the instructions in there. Basically, it's good to use, you know, if you like to jot stuff down or whatever. But just like anything else in life, you have to meet halfway. You're already watching this video, so you've taken that step. And I really suggest going in like social media if you're on there. Join a kind of support group and you talk to other people, or you just read. You don't even have to say anything. You just read what other people are saying, how they did it. Or there's a lot of people complaining. They tried, they can't do it. Cold turkey. Those are the biggest ones because they did cold turkey and I gave in. I was so mad. I had anxiety. You know, I've quit cigarettes cold turkey over 10 years ago. And I didn't smoke cigarettes for almost 2 years, and then I started again. You know, it's always going to be there. This really helped. Like I said, in the beginning, a few years ago, I quit smoking with Chantix. I picked up e-cigarettes. It's kind of like a habit. And if you want to know, I didn't have, I don't even know what these things are called, those giant vape things, but it was just basic e-cigarette. And I would get pods at the gas station, you know. I wasn't putting none of that cannabis oil or whatever the hell else everyone else is putting in there. Just regular pods from the gas station. It's kind of a popular brand. It's not the popular brand, but it's kind of a popular brand. And that's what was kind of killing me. It was that it was so cheap at first. And then it just started, the price started going up. And I'm like, man, to hell with this, you know. So, yeah, I joined the support group. And I just kept reading about how the nicotine patch helped everybody. Oh, a lot of people. Not everyone, but mostly everyone who's used it. So I says, okay, you know, I was sold on Chantix. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the nicotine patch. I did CVS. I get the coupons. $42 a box for 2 weeks in a box. It's pricey, I know. But it to me is worth it. You know, it saved. You know what's funny? I actually saved $42 in e-juice. You know, that's I have an app. That's another thing I suggest. Get an app. Quit Vaping. That's a pretty good app. You plug in how much, you know, e-juice or whatever it is, how much you're spending on vape pods, whatever, and how much you're smoking, vaping, and it'll tell you how long you quit for. You know, I'm 42 days vape free thanks to the patch. So it's money well spent to me. Another thing I'll suggest to you, make sure you read the box. This is 2 weeks, 14 patches. I did step 1, got my 2 weeks. Towards the end, I ran into the store real fast because I waited last second. And when I waited last second, I grabbed the box and I ran out so quick. I didn't realize I'm like $25. I said they're $42 for 14 patches. I bought a 1 week 7-patch box for like $25 at CVS, and I said, oh man. So the next week I had to go try to find another 7-week box, and of course that was the last one. They didn't have anymore, so I had to go around. I wasn't gonna buy, I was done with step 1 after that, so I wasn't gonna buy another one. So I got kind of stuck running around, and then I found another 7-week box. So get to the store early. Say you got your 14 patches and you're coming up on day 12, 11, get the next box, and make sure it's 2 weeks or whatever it is that you need, not 1 week, because then you're gonna screw yourself up. So that's my experience. I put them on. It was itchy, burny. It goes away after an hour. It tells you all about that in the instructions. I was really tired the first couple days, but within the first day I had like no cravings. I'm telling you, it was like no cravings. So just I was like, I got to get this out there, because there's a lot of people that want to quit this stuff, So I'd like to share that with you. I hope it helps. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments section, any comments, whatever. I'll try to help out as best as I can. Best of luck to you. Follow the instructions with this thing, because I'm swearing by it. I'm swearing by it. Thank you for watching.